So I went to Crown today, and for those of you that don't know, basically Crown is like the local casino in my small city. And it's pretty good. It's where all like the rich people go that live in Perth. And it just reminded me, like, the shit that you have access to in your day-to-day life is so fucking limited. I went there for my 4-year anniversary with my girlfriend, and the people sitting at the table behind us, they were talking. And they were talking about, oh, you know, the other day when I was in Dubai, I was fucking shopping at the mall, blah, 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 bought all of this shit. Man, just overhearing that in general day-to-day conversation, you wouldn't even speak to someone else like that normally, right? Because you don't actually go through that. I don't fucking go through that. But there's some people out there who are living that life as reality. And that fucking pisses me off, bro. That makes me mad. In the last week, someone has spent their week flying around on a private jet, going to multiple countries, doing whatever they can with their fucking life. There are people out there that exist that aren't limited by money. They're not limited by their struggles. They can do what they want to on a whim. That's it. Does that not blow your mind, bro? I remember one of the first few times I went to Crown, I was probably 18. Yeah, no, you have to be 18 to go there. But I remember I was sitting at this really expensive restaurant, and it was the first time I'd ever spent like a lot of money on food. I think we racked it up to about 1K. I remember thinking back then, some people will never even do this in their whole entire life. And I was right. Like, back then I was doing shit that isn't everyone's ordinary. And now that I'm going back to ordinary, bro, it's like, I'm like a spoiled rich kid whose parents bought them whatever they wanted when they were a kid, right? But they had to go back to normal life. That's essentially what I'm doing right now. Like, it's a struggle, bro. Like, truly, if you haven't seen the other side of the curtain, you will not have as much of a drive as me. And I don't mean that in a rude way, but how do you truly know what you have? No. But how do you truly know what you're missing out on if you've never experienced it, right? And so from time to time, I still have these little reminders, because it's both a good thing and a bad thing to know what you're missing out on. There are plenty of people out there that can do that type of stuff every single day. And I know how easy it is too, because I used to do that. There are people that can walk into a fucking car dealership and buy whatever car they want any day of the week. They don't have to worry about saving for groceries. They don't have to worry about saving for anything, really. Do you not want to get to a point in your life where money is not an object? Money is not a problem? Because that shit, that goes through my head all fucking day, bro. Like, there is a way to figure it out. And I mean, bro, I've been throwing shit at the wall for like the last probably 10 months since I've been out of jail. And I still haven't fucking cracked the code yet. It pisses me off, man. Because I know there's a really easy way to do it. But I'm not gonna risk that shit again, right? A lot of people that are stuck in their day-to-day 9-to-5s, working 5 days a week, partying on the weekends and doing the same shit on repeat, and the years just go by like that. I'm not trying to be rude, but they don't know what they're missing out on, right? So why would they have a drive to get out of that? All they know is, this is how my parents did it, this is how my grandparents did it, this is what everyone else does. There's some people out there that live life differently to this, but I don't know. Beats me how they do it. Can't figure it out. You don't want that to be you, bro. I mean that sincerely, from the bottom of my fucking heart, bro. Even if you do not know what you are missing out on, there is way more to this life than you have seen. And I promise you, what's on the other side of that fucking curtain is so much better than what's here, bro. So if you don't have that drive, you don't have a passion to want to do more with your life, then I want to ask you, why? Have you already maybe figured it out? I doubt that you'd be watching my content if you have, though. But have you figured out how to not have to work another day in your life figured out how to provide for yourself, provide for your family, stay physically fit, and live the best life that you can? If you haven't, well, I guess you're just like me then. And it's ironic. My past self would have been laughing at me. I would have thought, bro, who was this fucking tool? You don't even have any fucking money? Yeah, pretty much. But I think it's a good reset. I was watching this video recently by Togi. He fucking bankrupted himself on the premise of, I've already been rich once, and that was a pure fluke. If I get rich again, then that means that I really deserve to be rich. And I'm in a similar boat right now, because I've been rich once. It's taken away from me. Albeit, I didn't deserve to be rich then. But I know what's there. I know what I can do. I just need to work on it. Because I know I do not want to be like everyone else, bro. I do not want to live a normal fucking life like all these other people that are miserable in their day-to-day lives. They don't have access to anything. If they have a medical emergency, they can't even afford to pay for it. Do you want to live a life like that? I think the fuck not, bro. So as I was sitting there, listening to their fucking stories, I was sitting there, I was fucking eavesdropping, you know, and I just heard them talking about all of the stuff that they'd done. And this was in the last month as well, bro. This was just a casual conversation. They weren't trying to gloat. They weren't trying to be better than anyone else at that table. They were literally just updating each other on their lives. Blew my fucking mind, bro. Blew my fucking mind. Because yes, I've had money, but I've never had money like that. I've had really quick, disposable money that I could spend on pretty much whatever I wanted, like cheap dopamine, you know? But I've never had wealth. And hearing wealthy people speak about their wealth, it's completely different to hearing rich people be like, oh yeah, I spent 10K at the casino last night and fucking bought some new Louis Vuitton, blah, 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 blah. Like, think about this, right? This bag. Look at this bag. This was $5,000 fucking dollars, bro. 5K, and it's just a fucking bag. It's no different to this bag. I'll just use this bag to fucking hold the same stuff that I used in that bag. One was fucking $100, one was 5K. This world makes no sense, bro. Truly, if you do not have money in this world, there is so much that you will not even understand about how the world works. I just want to leave you with some thoughts, I guess. If you are not working on your future and you spend all of your free time sitting around doing nothing, I would ask you why. Why are you not dedicating your life to a greater cause? Because there is so much more to this world than you've ever seen. And it's just out of reach, bro. It's just out of reach. Still catch up with friends that live lifestyles that are currently out of reach. It's very interesting seeing how our lives have converged, I guess. Because it was neck and neck. And then I split. I went off on my own path, figured a few different things out. The one main thing that they have against me right now is money. And that's what I need to figure out. And that's what I want you to figure out as well. Because you're gonna watch me figure it out all over again. You're gonna see me get to a point at or greater than what it used to be. And I hope that through watching my videos, you learn enough from me that you can emulate what I've done, and that you take yourself out of this fucking struggle and you can make something of your life. Because mediocrity is not for us. You do not want to live the same life as your fucking neighbor. You do not want to live the same life as the mass majority of people. You are made for something more than that. And it is up to you to figure out how to get that. Take care, y'all.
Too much, putting bricks on the wall like white bands. Damn Daniel, how'd he make it this far? Put the work in, one day I'ma be on Mars. Hit the moon too, only cause I aim for stars. With the space coupe, garage full of foreign cars.
A rich man's world. I have turned the soul of this beautiful land. But the beauty
Fresh out of jail and I'll still rep my prison greens. You don't understand, are you even fucking listening? lucid dreaming, still don't know the meaning. Stop sipping lean, the juice is talking to me. Now I can get lit without being off a beat. I'm trying to tell y'all motherfuckers, just live free. Meditate, manifest your destiny. Who the fuck raised me? Puff City.